Thank you, Dragana. I'm really glad to be here, and it's been really interesting 2 days, and hope this will stimulate us to go further with our storytelling platform that we are about to create. And it is not, I have to say, it is not only me who will be presenting, but also Ralitsa Ivanova, who is the collaborator of our project and also the Prometheus project, and quite appropriately works together with all the rest of the people from the dissemination team. And I will just introduce you to the idea of the Facebook page, Digital Epigraphy in Southeastern Europe. And then it will be her who will give you examples of stories. So I will make my screen bigger, and then I'll probably share of particular ways we are handling stories. So without further ado, let me just, okay, hope you see my screen. As you know, we have some digital epigraphy projects going on in Sofia, the most developed of which is the Telemon project, the Telemon collection of the Greek inscriptions from Bulgaria. And while working on it, we decided that it is a good opportunity to be able also to present monuments which are encoded for the purposes of the Telemon project, and also monuments that we are going to include in the Telemon collection, even if they're not currently present on our page, to engage in our work and to advertise our work on social media, Facebook in particular, and raise the awareness and raise the interest of the general public and of our fellow researchers as much as possible on the monuments that we're dealing with, and their features, and all the interesting stories that these monuments could tell. But when we decided creating our webpage, we decided there's more to it than just advertising the Telemon project. Although inter alia we're still trying to do this, we include a monument from Telemon every now and then that we have encoded, provided that we find it interesting and we find it relevant for the moment in which we are sharing it, because we're also pay attention to current events and things like that, which Ralitsa will tell you more. So it is really a nice opportunity to share via social media to our audience. We have built already a small audience consisting not only of fellow researchers, but also from representatives of the general public, which take interest in ancient inscription and ancient monuments. So every now and then we try to increase the traffic to our website by showcasing a separate page of a particular inscription, but there's more to it. We decided that this is a good opportunity not only to advertise Telemon, but to raise awareness about and interest in epigraphic heritage in general. What it's about, how it is dealt with, how it is researched, how it's published, and what interesting things it can tell us, what interesting insights it can provide into the everyday life of the people who lived thousands of years ago, who sometimes, which sometimes are not present in other types of sources about antiquity. such as the literary sources. Also, this is a good opportunity to create a national as well as international audience for the representation of this, of the presentation of this epigraphic heritage, and we have built a stable following, both on national and international level. And also some pages, similar pages with which we are connected, and we sometimes post and repost content from them, such as, of course, among them, as of late, is the Prometheus project Facebook page, and also pages like the Facebook pages of the Epidoc community, the Facebook pages of Epigraphy Info, the Facebook pages of also people interested in the Facebook groups of people interested in, say, Roman archaeology or ancient history and things like that. So we have created a stable following, which could gain some interesting information about particular inscriptions that we are describing in our weekly posts. We're trying to present interesting monuments in an engaging way, in a way which could provoke the interests of the general audience, and not only of specialists in ancient history, classical languages, or epigraphy. And among that, we're not only posting about interesting monuments that we come across, we're also trying to disseminate related events, interesting collections, new sites that might be of interest to the audience of our Facebook page, different institutions which deal with epigraphic cultural heritage, etc., etc. Of course, when you go to the beginning of our Facebook page, which we'll show you shortly, you will see that we have also provided information about this event. Oops, sorry, is there something going on? Yeah, you're seeing my slides, aren't you? Okay. And we decided that it should have a regional focus. As the Telamon collection has a very regional focus, it's ancient Greek inscriptions found in Bulgaria. We decided that the epigraphic heritage of Bulgaria, of our neighboring countries, and of the whole region of Southeastern Europe is a good way to start to raise awareness and to show also international audience from coming from other parts of the world, because we don't have only following from the region, we have following also from other parts of Europe, the United States, and maybe beyond, to showcase what our region, our countries have to offer in this respect. And yes, what we do, we create a posting schedule. We decide how many times we will post this particular week, at what times of the day are also most suitable for engaging the attention of the Facebook audience. We're also trying to keep up with the calendar and the current events that are happening in our countries and in the world, in order to possibly link the content of what we're trying to present to, say, particular holidays or things like that. And maybe the most important part is to browse for resources, about interesting monuments that we deem relevant and engaging, and also presented in a good scholarly manner, on which we can count. We can count the information that we find is accurate, is scholarly exhaustive. The readings of the texts are good, and the translations which are provided to these texts are adequate, the English translations of them, because we're building the content of our page in English, so we're searching for English language resources mainly. And when we find something interesting, and we have the resources on which to draw and which to quote, we're trying to create a posting with a nice story written in an interesting way, which we write and proofread together, and provide with the relevant pictures that we can use to illustrate the story of our monument. And then we do the posting itself, which happens once to twice a week. We try to follow also the popular hashtag in related pages, which is Epigraphy Tuesday. So we do our best to make at least one of our posts, one of our weekly posts on Tuesday, because this is an initiative which has been going on by pages such as Epigraphy Info and Epidoc. And also we're following the feedback that our posts then receive. Maybe somebody comments on our posts, and sometimes the comments are also very interesting. They point our attention to other inscriptions or other things which might be relevant to the inscriptions that we have posted. Maybe we received some likes and some shares by people who don't follow our webpage, and we then invite them to follow us, and we see the reach of our posts, and we see which users of the Facebook and which other pages have our posts have reached, and we try to further engage with them and recommend to them other content that might be relevant. And yes, now I'll stop sharing my screen, and I'll give the word to Ralitsa, who will walk you through our webpage, to which at the end I will give the link, and I will invite you all to, provided that you have Facebook accounts, of course, to follow and subscribe.
Hello, everyone. First of all, I would like to congratulate you and thank you for your interesting and exciting presentations for the last 2 days. So my task now is to present the Facebook page itself. So let me share my screen. Okay. Damn it.
As you can see here, we should maybe just close your chat.
Yeah, just a moment. I'm sorry for this.
No problem. But yeah, as you can see, the first thing that pops is the advertisement for this workshop on our page.
Yes. So this is how our page looks. As Dr. Iliev mentioned, we make a post once or twice a week, and we try to be consistent with that so that we don't lose the interest of the audience. As he mentioned already, we make posts about events, about projects, about technological advancement in this field of science, in digital epigraphy. But most of all, we make posts about inscriptions in scientific popular style, which is, I dare to say, very successful in communicating this information with the mass audience and specialists as well. So now I'm going to show you some inscriptions in order to tell you about the different kinds of posts that we make. First, there are the storytelling posts. As you know, every inscription tells a story, and most of the time our task is to unravel it and share it with the audience in a comprehensive, informative, and interesting manner. The story could be about a person, a place, an item, a historical event, or historical processes, or a mixture of any of these and others. So, in addition to representing the inscription and its translation, we would also like, and we do this every time, we give additional information on notable historical, social, artistic, cultural, or linguistic topics related to the particular monument in order to place it in some kind of rich context. An important thing when creating the posts is to keep in mind of the media we're using, Facebook. So we just really have to not make them too long and stick to the point in order to not get carried away and make them repelling to our readers in a way. Okay, so first I'm going to show you the storytelling posts. This is post, sorry, excuse me, I cannot control this message popping thing. This is the story, a person post about Thessaloniki, the sister of Alexander the Great and the daughter of Philip II. This is a base for her statue found in the city of Thessaloniki. So we had a chance here to, I'm sorry for this, to tell the audience about her persona, about her history, about her role in the story of Alexander the Great as well, and also to comment on the fact that she gave her name to the city of Thessaloniki, and that this is still a fact to this day, more than 2,500 years in the future. Oops, sorry. So another example of a storytelling post is storytelling of when we tell a story of a place. This is a border stone marking the territories of the Roman colony Deutum near to Burgas region in Bulgaria. So we have, it's a short post just introducing the location, and we have just told who founded it, when, why. As you can see, we mentioned which legio was situated there. And here, in addition to this clear image that we had, we have included maps as to give a general idea where this city, this colony was. Here is a map of Bulgaria, and this is a closer map of the Burgas region. Okay. This is actually a very good way to introduce Spot, because later on our page we have made other posts about artifacts from the Utlum. So for anyone who follows our page closely and who has read this post, later on he can easily, the person can easily make the connection of where a certain artifact is coming from. Okay, so next we can also tell the story of an item. And here we have this beautiful, beautiful shoe sole from Constantinople. It's
sorry, just to interrupt. I have to raise the awareness to the fact that digital epigraphy does not imply necessarily ancient epigraphy, as you see in this case, and as you will see also. So sorry to interrupt, but
it's okay.
Yeah, here you see an early Byzantine artifact, which is very interesting. So, sorry to interrupt, Ralitsa, yes, continue.
Yes, okay, thank you, Mitko. So this shoe is from Constantinople, modern Istanbul, and it's a pretty rare kind of an artifact because it's made of non-durable material. So here in the text, we are commenting on the practice of inscribing shoe soles, and we're making some parallels with modern customs in the Balkans and some historical evidences of in Islamic sources of this practice. But we had a chance to say more about the location of this find. It was found in the harbor of Theodosios, here on the coast of the Marmara Sea. And this harbor nowadays is silted due to the course of the Lycus River. And this is the reason exactly why we have this artifact, because it was in the mud, and so it was preserved for us. So this was some very curious information for our readers, and we have provided maps of Constantinople and modern-day Istanbul and how it looks now, and also of the excavations of the metro station there, which were the event that provoked the finding of this shoe. So sometimes we have posts that are more like numerous posts on the same topic, and then we take advantage of this and we make series of posts on the same topic. Here I will show you two related posts about the Dacian Wars. The first one is about Tabula Traiana, which is on the bank of the Danube, on the Serbian side, in the, I think, Đerdap Gorge, if I'm not mistaken. And you can see we have a long introduction. Well, not so long, but we have a full introduction of the times and the events that took place when this monument was erected. And then we start to discuss the monument itself, and we comment on well, the monument is about this road that was carved into the gorge. This really this technological process that took a lot of efforts on the part of the builders. And we have provided a lot of illustrative material once again. You can see here. This is also the inscription. Sometimes when the inscription is too long, we put it on a separate illustration. So we have provided maps, and here are some illustrations of the process. And we also had a chance to put some historical photos, because this is how our story concludes here, that right now this pathway is underwater due to the Iron Gate 1 hydroelectric power station that was built in the 1972. And this is really useful information for anyone who would like to go and see it, because the road itself cannot be seen nowadays, but you can still read the inscription, because it was raised above water, 22 meters higher, due to the efforts of the Serbian Academy of Scientists and Arts. Okay. So another type of storytelling posts we make are the cultural practice posts here. Sorry, I forgot the second post. This is the second post from the series for the Dacian Wars, and you can see how we introduced it. Remember when we told you about the Tabula Traiana? Now we're going to continue this story. And this is the monument of Tiberius Claudius Maximus, who was a Roman soldier, eminent Roman soldier, and he was the one to capture King the king. Sorry. Yes, King Decebalus, who was Trajan's opponent in the Dacian Wars. So, yeah, here we're giving a lot of information about the military career of Tiberius Claudius Maximus because we had this occasion. This is really educational. We're giving an example of advancement in the military career, but we're also concluding the story about Decebalus and Trajanus, and this is how these two posts are connected to one another. Okay, so the next example is the post for cultural practice. This is anatomical votive about on anatomical votive offerings. As you can see, this is a really interesting picture of a votive offering from the temple of Zeus Hypsistus on the Athenian hill Nix. And here, our focus is not only on introducing the religious practice itself, but also we had the chance to say a few words about the place of this temple, the Athenian Hill Nix, and to tell the story of it, like that they're famous people, famous historical figures um, who made their speeches there in classical Athens, and that later on it lost its political significance, and probably that is when it gained religious significance with exactly the presence of this temple of Zeus. So, as you can see, we're commenting on additional information that we think that our audience would find interesting, and that would help them to understand better the significance of the inscriptions, the relics, and the times. Besides the storytelling in inscription posts, we also make an effort to create educational posts because we want to aid any students of epigraphy in a really practical way. So now I'm going to show you this post. It's actually a series of posts that we made in which we explored some of the letters dropped from the ancient Greek alphabet and their usage longevity in different local Greek alphabets. Here, this post is about Koppa and San, and we have given out the main information about the usage of the two letters and their longevity. And here we have included their depictions on mainly ceramics, but also by exception on numismatic evidence, since they were really symbolic for the city representations. Okay. Yes, here we have a ring. Oh. And these kind of posts give us an opportunity to create another more intended as a more interactive type of posts. Those are the curiosity and game posts. So this is a challenge that we posted to our audience with this black figure amphora. It was posted after finishing our Lost Letter series and after we made a couple of posts on the Corinthian alphabet. And here we're asking our viewers to identify the depicted scene, the polis, and the time period of the vessel's origin, which, in my opinion, was a really fun challenge. But unfortunately, it seems like we don't yet have a lot of students in our audience. So it didn't actually provoke as much interest as we would have liked to. So this is one of our future goals, to try to attract more students, to try to provoke more discussions and make more interactive posts like this, and maybe other similar ideas. Now I'm going to switch to another category of posts that we're making. Those are the holiday or celebrational posts. We constantly make an effort to find occasions for our posts which are relevant to everyday life, to our present modern everyday life. And one way to do this, we use the World Day Off category. Here we're sharing a post about World Theater Day, introducing this tomb monument funeral inscription of the actor Leburna. He was Magister Mimariorum at Sisak, Croatia. So we have provided also a map and translation with some theatrical masks. And this post was really popular when we shared it because many people were happy to and intrigued to find out that this is the theatrical profession is so long lived, and that it's still surviving today, even though we know that theaters have sometimes difficulties attracting the audience in comparison to some other media like cinema or movie and games, for example. Yes. So this is one way to use the World Day of something. Another way is to use religion holidays as an occasion to post. And here is an example that of a post we made last year around Easter Easter holidays. This is a fresco from the Byzantine church Cora in Constantinople. And it shows the traditional scene of harrowing of hell. So here we're basically using the inscription to give some more insight into exactly what are we celebrating on Easter, and to introduce this traditional scene to our audience. And now I would like to mention the two most popular type of posts that we are that achieve the most success with our audience. The first one is when we make a parallel, with modern day events. So, for example, this is a post about a group of ostraka found in a well in Athens with the Themistocles name. There are more than 190 of them, and they were obviously prepared to be distributed amongst the illiterate and undecided voters in voting in an ostracism voting. So here we are explaining what this procedure is. We're mentioning, of course, we're giving information about the eminent figure of Themistocles, but the most exciting thing about us was that we posted this exactly before election day in Bulgaria in 2022. So, and we spread it amongst our friends, and it gained great success amongst the mass audience. Another type of really successful post, and the last one that I'm going to show you, is the post about magic and mystery. As you know, many people are interested in past because they believe that there is this mystery and this magical rituals and riddles and stuff like that. So here we introduced an amulet from the autumn in Bulgaria. It's a magical amulet. It's loaded with magic of the numbers and with this image of rooster with snake legs. It's the stones used are also of some significance, but here we, as representatives of science, we had to mention that even though the inscription says help me in everything, unfortunately, it obviously didn't help the bearer of this amulet, who was a young woman. The amulet was found in her grave, and she actually died at a pretty young age. So I think these posts are a pretty good example of exactly how we're trying to engage our audience, and we're trying to make it more interesting, and to show yeah, to show really exciting examples of epigraphy. Of course, we also show a lot of funeral inscriptions, which are more common, but we really make an effort to find something interesting, and also always to have these really good images, and to add additional information, not only in factology, but also by providing maps, and even sometimes we provide images of historical figures, for example, statues, and yes, maybe I think that's all. So thank you for your attention, and I hope you will check out our page and like it and follow it, and share any post that you might like with your Facebook friends and community, as we're hoping to gain more followers, and especially more students who would be the ones to benefit the most of our work. Thank you very much.